Saturday to, well, no one's here yet, but happy Saturday if you're watching the VOD. We are going to remember to put all of our materials where they belong today, so that I don't accidentally stab myself with scissors when I sit down later. The cats are walking around, so if the camera falls over or you hear weird noises, it's their fault. This somehow does not feel right. Come on, where is that center pole? No, it's in there. In here somewhere. Where did my center pole go? There it is. Okay. I need to put like some googly eyes right here, because this is where the camera is. Well, but chat shows up right here. I'm on my tablet. Doing an upright mobile live because that seems to get more people. All right, now I need to chain 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Right, we've got my chain down. Let's get this project started. Just going to single crochet all the way across. Oh wow, a lot of people just joined. Hello, good evening everyone. Hope you all are well on this rainy, for me, Saturday night. I forgot it was Saturday. It's been that kind of day. We're going to be working on a cowl tonight using yarn that I bought directly from a Chinese manufacturer. Yes, I'm from the United States. I've had a couple of people from Brazil show up in my lives before. How's the weather there right now? It's really cold here. I see you're using a translator. I'll try to speak as clearly as possible. Unfortunately, I don't speak any Portuguese. Thank you for liking the live, whoever hit the like button. Makes me happy. I go live almost every Saturday evening, Eastern Standard Time. We've been live for about 5 minutes now. It's nice to see people joining in. Yep, there we go, Nightbot. Nightbot is working as intended. Shoot, I gotta edit the chat settings again because for some reason it only wants to show me top chat. I want live chat. I want all the messages. Well, not the creepy ones. Let's keep the creepiness to a minimum tonight, guys. If y'all don't mind. All right, we're just gonna weave this end in here using this trick I found on TikTok back in like 2020. Did I find it on TikTok? I don't know. I can't remember when I found out this trick. It was within the past couple years I discovered this trick for weaving in ends. At least within the last 10. I've been crocheting for 26 years. But this saves a ton of time when it comes to weaving in ends. Because I hate weaving in ends. Well, I don't know if y'all can hear my cat Zuzu. She's being a chatterbox tonight. So how was everybody's day? Or do you all just prefer to lurk? That's fine. I too am a bit of a lurker. I am currently doing the linen stitch, which is a chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. But then when you turn your work and do the next row, you single crochet into all the chains and chain over all the single crochets. I love that stitch for variegated yarn because it shows off all the pretty colors. There we go. So that's how the first 2 rows look. I did just single crochets across to start. Now I'm going to chain 1, single crochet, and I'm going to single crochet into all the chain spaces and chain over the single crochets. And that just makes the colors on variegated yarns really pop through. Hi, Aaliyah. How you doing? I'm good. The cats are good. I've missed the past couple of Sarah's lives because 2 weeks ago I had to take Rocky to the emergency vet and pay $700 to be told he had to fart. And that was just... But, but they're all okay. Rocky's good. He's upstairs causing a ruckus. Zuzu's hiding somewhere. Guinness is sleeping somewhere. All is right with the world as it should be right now. Yeah, I noticed. I think I remember her mentioning that there was like a craft show or something. One of her shows. Which reminds me, I have to get my craft show schedule set up. I'm not doing any over the summer and the spring this year, because of my brother's upcoming wedding. I'm busy helping out with that. And between my brother's wedding and my day job, something had to give, and wasn't gonna give up the day job. So I don't think I have any craft shows this year until December. Yeah, have you been enjoying your week off? From playing Whack-A-Troll? Yeah, good vacations. Alright, now when I get to the end of this row, I have to remember I'm making a cowl, not one of my headbands. Because I do all my headbands in the linen stitch as well. Here's how it's looking so far. Looks like the colors are pooling almost. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, I had quite a day today. We cleaned out my freezer, cleaned out my refrigerator, had a friend visit, and I'm filming a new vlog reviewing this yarn actually. And then if I have extra time, I do have to get ready for parent-teacher conferences. Passionate Kelly. Yeah, I was gonna go to that live, but one of my friends came over to visit. And we hung out and complained about our jobs instead. But yeah. I know Kelsey's mods do. They're ruthless. Which I like a good moderated live stream. But I've also been filming a vlog on and off today for review in vlog format. Which felt kind of weird because this one's the first one that I'm filming while I was still editing my video that just came out this morning. Usually I don't start filming the next video until, oh, there were 1,400 people there. Ugh, that's a lot of people. How do you even read chat when that many people are in there at once? But normally I don't start filming my long form videos until after one has already gone up. But this week I was working on editing the one that came out today while also filming one that's going to come out 2 weeks from today. While also working my day job. It's a wonder I got any sleep this week. And then once I get that part down, I'm probably going to work on filming multiple videos at once, because in my live stream last Friday, we talked about doing a tutorial for the mushroom granny square pattern I have, which I would like to do. But I'd want a different video schedule for my tutorials versus my vlogs. And I don't know, I still miss the days where of ranking your top 8. I can imagine it gets hectic in there. And sometimes it gets insane in my classroom and there's only 12 of them. I can only imagine trying to manage 1,400 people. I hear cat shenanigans. One of them's got a toy mouse. I think it's Rocky, but it could be Zuzu. No, it's Rocky. Hey, Rocky. Being a good boy? Playing with your mouse? Ooh, 3,000. That's a lot. It's a lot of people in one chat room. If they're all talking at once, how do you even like read that much? How do you even read chat? If it's that fast. Right now we only have 3 people in here. I can't imagine 3,000. Slow the chat down so the messages go every 10 seconds or so. He almost knocked over the tripod. Hi, Rocky. You wanna hop up? He's got the crazy eyes. I think he got into the catnip. So if the camera falls over, I'm sorry. Zuzu. Oh, no. You're only making me nervous. Anyway, this is coming along nicely. Very nice yarn. Rocky. Okay. Be a good boy. You know, this really does remind me of Hirschner's Worsted 8. Almost. Feels very similar. Misfired. Oops. Yes, it is acrylic yarn. But what's interesting is it's unlabeled. I got this direct from a manufacturer. I bought it directly from China because I wanted to see if I could. And I did. And it's a very nice acrylic. It came in 100-gram skeins. I got these woodland, I got 2 of these woodland colors. I got 3 rainbow ones, and then I got a pink one. One of the rainbow ones I used up already earlier this week. And then today, this morning, I finished up a cowl in the pink, black, and gray one that I really like. Almost want to keep it for myself, even though I don't even wear cowls. but they're different yarns. These were the same, but this one was 8 plied, and it was much more loosely plied. And it split a bit, but it turned out really pretty. I made a hat out of that one. Thank you. I really like the colors. They're pretty. They really popped out to me. But I saw some pretty familiar looking ones there too. I found a dupe for one of the Red Heart Super Saver stripes. The colors were exactly the same, but I wanted different colors. Thank you. I'm glad you like how it turned out. It really surprised me how nice it looked when the colors were worked up. Let's see, where did I? Oh, they're all the way over there. I was gonna say, give me 1 second. I can grab the skeins that almost fell over. Ugh. Hi, Zuzu. Hey. Get in my chair. Here's the where the rainbow ones look in the skein, and they're really pretty. My only complaint is that they only come in 100 grams. You can only buy them by the 100 grams. But I liked it. I like them. They got here in a little over a week. And I paid about $1 each. Which in this economy, but I'm pretty sure this one is like almost, I think this is the manufacturer that manufactures Hirschner's Worsted 8. Because they're spun so similarly. Like, here's a strand of worsted 8. Here's a strand of the acrylic I'm using, and they're pretty much identical. But I'll keep buying worsted 8, because in that case it's a better deal. But it was cool ordering direct. And then this one came from the Rainbow. This one came from a different company, and it's given me almost Loops and Threads soft classic vibes, just a little more splitty. This one splits pretty easy if you're going too fast, whereas this is pretty tightly spun by like worsted 8. And I know the worsted 8 yarn in itself is manufactured in China. So I think I found the manufacturer. I think I found the factory. Which is pretty cool. But I'll probably stick with ordering it from Hirschner's instead of direct from the factory, because you can only get them in 100 grams. Whereas Hirschner's, you can get the big old honkin' 8-ounce skeins. And it doesn't have to go through customs. which that was the longest part of ordering this yarn, was just waiting for it to get through customs. In fact, I have more yarn from China still sitting in customs. But we shall see. So, all I ordered was this acrylic yarn and then some t-shirt yarn, because my classroom needs new baskets for the toys. Because I made baskets to hold the toys, but the bottom bases that I used are starting to crack. So, and I need more baskets in general. So at some point I have to remember to bring them home from work and rip the yarn out of the cracked basket bottom. And then keep going. But this is turning out really pretty. And I will definitely be ordering these colors again. Because, I mean, I love it. This is my vibe. Yeah, they did last almost a school year, and I've got some destructive little monsters. Like, I got them some books at the beginning of the school year from this brand called Indestructibles. And they lasted in my classroom for 2 days. They were not indestructible. Not at all. They're like little tiny sharks. And I mean, the yarn is still alive. It's just the wooden bottoms that I got. They finally cracked them. So this time I got felt bottoms to see how that'll stand up to my little monsters. But you're right, they did make it almost a whole school year. Too bad we're year round. But for the new ones, I'm gonna use felt bottoms. Yeah, year round. Our school year runs from end of August to beginning of August. We get a week off at Christmas, a week off in the spring, and a couple days for 4th of July. But they're pretty generous with PTO, so. If I need a day, as long as no one else is off, I can take a day off. Yeah, silver linings, silver linings. And I mean, no holidays, and I get all the standard days off, like Labor Day, Memorial Day, stuff like that. But I'll have been teaching for 7 years in May. Going into my 8th year. When did that happen? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's past 8 o'clock. Yeah, I even woke up late today. Treated myself and slept in until 7:30 instead of waking up at 5:30 like I usually do. I'm just so used to waking up at 5:30 in the morning most days that even on weekends and days off, 5:30 and I'm up. Even if I don't want to be, I'm up. And if I do sleep past 5:30, it's usually because I'm getting sick. Because I work with little tiny germ factories. Again, I was busy doing like grown-up stuff today, like cleaning the fridge and doing laundry. But it's fine. Can't have a weekend sleep in. Her cat stands outside of the door meowing at 5:30. Yeah, that's my 3 too. If I'm not out of my room by 5:45, they start in, but usually they wake up. I open the door at 5. I get up and I open my bedroom door at 5:30, and they're there, all 3 of them, just staring at me. And if I lay in bed any longer and like doom scroll TikTok or just lay there, they start banging on the door and howling. Though one morning I woke up at 5:30 and they were not at my door. They were all still asleep. Which was very weird. Seems like they only ever sleep when I'm at work. Thank you, Vanessa. Hey, Zuzu. You ever gonna appear on camera? Nope. Yeah. Random phone alert. Tell me, hey, it's gonna rain soon. Yes, I know. I live in Pennsylvania. It's always gonna rain soon. At least it was finally warm out yesterday. A couple days this week. Bye, Vanessa. Zuzu is playing underneath my tripod. Zuzu, are you ever going to show the people that you exist? As soon as I whip out my camera, she takes off. Yup, see? Off she goes. And I'm like, you're so cute and little. Let me take a picture of you. And she's still almost kitten-sized, even though she's going to be 5 in August. Right, here's how it's going. So, almost looks like it's color pooling. Guys, I think we're doing color pooling. I wasn't even trying. Awesome. Zipper pawn. Yup. That, yeah, that tracks. Cats. That's hilarious. Hello, Zuzu, you've come back. And now you're walking away again. I will get this cat to appear on camera someday. I just don't want to reach down and grab her and hold her up because I like being alive and in one piece and not torn to ribbons. This camera's gonna go flying at some point. I just know it. I gotta stop leaning to one side like that. I need to steal a boppy pillow from work. Reaches under your door to catch your I love it. Cats are so fun. I had a cat once, a Siamese, when I was younger that would do that, and it would scare the heck out of me every time. My cat from when my dad had before I was born, he was like that. And he was huge. And my dad had a squirt gun he would use on him instead of a spray bottle when he was bad. And then one night the cat was under the bed causing a ruckus. And so my dad grabbed the spray bottle from the nightstand, and all of a sudden a big black paw came up, grabbed the spray bottle, the squirt gun, and dragged it under the bed. And continued to cause a ruckus. And then the next day when my dad went to get under the bed to get the squirt gun, he had a bunch of holes chewed in it. That was a cat that was a person that made a witch mad. That was a person that got turned into a cat and enjoyed it way too much. That was my dad's cat before I was born. It's hilarious. The stories my parents tell, because I was very young when this cat passed away. I think I was only 2, but the stories my parents would tell me about him, he was bad. he was a huge all black cat. And he would hide under things, and then just his giant paw would come out and steal stuff. Apparently, even though he was so bad, he was super sweet with me. He would lay in my crib with me. And he'd let me wrestle him. He would wrestle me like another cat. I don't remember him, but I like hearing stories about him. And I have pictures. Like, he was bigger than I was. He was just this absolutely massive black cat. Absolute unit. Hey, Zuzu. You back? Let's see if she'll appear on camera. I caught you. Haha. Got her on camera. So she'll be in my next vlog. Now she's looking at me very offended. She's like, how dare you? I did not sign the consent form. Excuse me. It does look like unintentional color pooling, which is pretty cool. I can never get my tension right to do that cool plaid planned pooling look you get. Even with the Red Heart Super Saver pooling yarn, I couldn't get it just because my tension has always been so... Ever since the accident I was in 15 years ago, my tension's always run really loose. So loose that, like, if I'm following a pattern, which I very rarely use patterns, I prefer to do my own thing. If I want to meet gauge, I usually have to go down like a hook size because I just don't have a very tight tension. Because I hold my hook weird. But this looks really nice. There we go. It's looking pretty cool. Making pretty good progress. I've been working on this for 50 minutes. I've been live for 50 minutes. I started working on this on live. Though there's no way we're going to finish this on live. But maybe we can get through the whole first skein. Can play the Gracie version of Finish That Skein. So no, this one I made all today using exactly the 2 skeins I had of the yarn. I started that one early this morning as I was reviewing the yarn. Which I gave it a good review. I'll definitely be buying it again, especially that colorway. I kind of want to make a sweater out of this colorway next. And I also want to make a sweater out of these. I think these would make a really cool linen stitch sweater, kind of like the one I'm wearing right now. Only this is only single crochet. And yes, I am wearing an ugly Christmas sweater in April because it's a free country and I can wear a Christmas sweater in April if I so choose. Right? They're so pretty. Definitely colors I wore when I was like early teens. It's giving 2007. Which, yeah, early teen. I was an early teen in 2007. So I had a layered tank top outfit with the lace trim around my waist. With the tank top with the lace trim sticking out around my waist in those exact colors. In 2007. Now I want to make a sweater out of that for nostalgia purposes. Dang it. ...2007. That was a weird year. Hi, Graceful Oak Fibers. Thanks for coming to the live. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a good Easter. Orthodox Easter and Western Easter were actually on the same day this year, which had me thrown for a loop. I'm so used to always being 2 weeks off. My Easter was good, and yes, I am Eastern Orthodox Christian. My Easter was good. I went to visit my brother in his and my future sister-in-law's brand new house. And it was really nice. It was nice. It was quiet. My dad enjoyed walking around fixing everything. Because typical dad things, they like to fix things. His cat kept yelling at us the entire time. Because the last time she saw us was when my brother was still in his apartment and we were moving everything, and the cat was yelling about all her stuff disappearing. So I guess her seeing us again, she was like, "No, you're back to steal my stuff." She's a strange little cat. But yeah, it was a good Easter. And then the Monday after, I brought plastic Easter eggs in for the kids in my class to play with. It was really cute. Good fine motor skill work opening up the plastic eggs. Most of them chewed on them though. Yeah, his cat does not do change very well. She's a little old lady. She used to be a little old lady's cat. Little old lady could not take care of her anymore a couple years ago. So she posted on Facebook she needed someone to take her cat. I took the cat and gave her to my brother and my future sister-in-law because they had been wanting a cat, but none of the shelters would let them adopt because they lived in an apartment, even though the apartment allowed pets. Like, none of the local shelters in their area would let them adopt a cat. So I got them a cat off Facebook Marketplace. And she's been with them ever since. And she's a funny little thing because she's like still the size of a kitten, but she has the deepest meow. Like, you look at her and expect a tiny little mew, but she just looks at you and goes, meow. It scares the heck out of my cats when they visit and bring her with them. Because they're like, "Oh, look at the cute little cat," and she chases them off. Rocky wants to be friends with her so bad, but she does not want to be friends with Rocky. She's a sweet cat. She's just odd. I had some clips of her staring me down in my vlog that went up today. Me calling up the stairs to her to wish her a happy Easter, and she's just sitting there like completely unimpressed and is like, "Get out of my house." Speaking of cats, Zuzu is under the tripod again. So if the camera goes flying, it's her fault. But it's her house. I just live here. Making me nervous. Wow, so quite a bit of progress here. What are you chewing on? Cats. And you know, Zuzu, you're my least stressful one. Never had to pay $700 to be told you've had bad gas. Brother, on the other hand, she's staring at me. Why are girl cats so strange? Like, she's so sweet, but she's insane. Every girl cat I've ever had has been, like, insane. Hello. Welcome to the live. I do hope you are well. Yeah, girls do. The girl cats do have attitude. My first ever girl cat I had was a tortoiseshell. And gosh, she had attitude. Even when I found her in a bush at 6 weeks old, she was sassy. Every subsequent girl cat I've had has had attitude. Except for Zuzu, she's just insane. Here's progress so far. In the first hour of work, we have this much left of the first 100-gram skein. Here's the other one. And I imported this yarn directly from China just to see if I could. Because all the manufacturers on TikTok were posting about how to buy from them directly. I gave it a shot, and yarn appeared at my doorstep. But like I was saying earlier, I don't think it's going to become my main source of yarn. I'll probably still order a lot. It does look like camouflage. Like, I swear I've seen this colorway before. Like, really old Red Heart Super Saver colorway. Back in the early 2000s, I think. I think I still have a catalog from when before Red Heart was owned by Your Inspirations. I'll have to check it out. like, I swear I've had this yarn before, or at least this colorway. I actually think this is a dupe of Hirschner's Worsted 8, or this is the same manufacturer that makes Hirschner's Worsted 8. Because I know Worsted 8 is manufactured in China. And here's the strand I bought of the yarn from the manufacturer, and here is a strand from Worsted 8 Celebrate. And they're like identical, which pretty cool. So I think I got the yarn from the same manufacturer. But I didn't see any of the Worsted 8 colors, so I'll have to go through my catalog again, because I do get the paper catalogs from Hirschner's. I'm old school that way. Yep, there goes Zuzu with her pipe cleaner. I don't know where she found a pipe cleaner, but she's been carrying it around all day. Yes, Zuzu? I think she also got into some catnip earlier. Need to put some googly eyes right here, so I know where the camera is. Normally when I film on my phone. I do all my recording on my phone. But I do these lives on my tablet. And I can never remember where the camera on my tablet is. I would do lives on my phone, but the screen is smaller and blind as a bat. So I wouldn't be able to read chat unless I was like this. Just bad for your eyesight. Even though mine already sucks. Which reminds me, I need to make an eye doctor appointment. just fell. Oh, this is one of the other yarns I got. 3 skeins of that pretty rainbow yarn. Got 2 of the green camo woodland. I've just been calling it woodland. And then this pretty pink stuff. I need to sew this together at some point. Yes, it's April, but when I have pretty variegated yarn that I don't know what to do with, I always end up making a linen stitch cowl, because I think the linen stitch is the best stitch for showing off variegated yarns and all the different pops of color. I'm leaning again. Flip. Not bad for only starting this like an hour ago. Oh, tea break. I've been awake since 5:30 in the morning. And it is now 8:53. So I will probably go to bed when I finish this skein, but never fear, we still have a good bit to go. And I don't have to be up early tomorrow, so yay. Well, I will probably still get woken up by the cats early. But, oh well. I could go back to bed if I wanted to. I don't have to go to work. Because tomorrow is Sunday. Thank goodness. We're at that point in the school year before we transition to doing our summer-based activities, where it's just a slog, and it's almost parent-teacher conference season. It's just so much extra paperwork. But once that's done, I don't have to do any more conferences until November. You know, you'd think after 7 years of teaching, I would be an old hat at parent-teacher conferences, but I still walk in there like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm like, it's been 7 years. Why do I still feel this way? Tell you, that imposter syndrome, it is real. And I have it. And like, I'm older than some of the parents of my kids in my class now. Come for the crochet, stay for my rants about being a teacher. At least I get good discounts at Michael's, just for being a teacher. Used to at Joann's, rest in peace. I don't know, I'm half tempted to go to my local Joann's one last time tomorrow. So I don't think it's going to be open much longer. It's one of the smaller stores that I'm honestly surprised didn't close back in like the 90s. It was small and understaffed then. Hi, Jalen. Welcome back. We're making a cowl tonight, even though it's the end of April, because I just felt like it. All the regulars have stopped in tonight so far. It's always nice. It's like getting together with friends, even though it's just me in my little yarn corner. In my grandpa's old chair. And the cats are probably going to want to evict me from it soon so they can go to sleep. Because the three of them like to pile on here at night. Which is probably why Zuzu was standing around staring at me in the first place earlier. Turn the work. Hi, Guinness. Hi, Black Cat. Do you want to come be on camera? Come here, Guinness. There we go. Here's my black cat. Say hi, Guinness. Oh, my boy. My sweet Guinness. My sweet Guinness has come to join us. It's getting near bedtime. Hi. Don't show your butt on camera. They don't need to see your butt. Don't get me deplatformed. Put the butthole. Put the butt away. Okay, thank you. Have a seat. Good boy. I don't know if y'all can hear him purring, but I have a very happy black cat now. Now let's just hope he doesn't sink his claws into my kneecap. Stop leaning. We gotta stop leaning like I do. Joints are all already messed up. Rip. Let's show the people Guinness. Say hi. He's a good boy. Okay. That way I want the yarn in the back. Flip. Making good progress this evening. Right, Guinness? Turn work. Been live for almost an hour and a half. Probably gonna be live maybe for another 15-20 minutes before I call it a night, just because it just hit me how sleepy I am. And it is quite comfy here in my chair with my sweet Guinness. And we don't want to fall asleep on live stream, do we, Guinness? That would be strange. And the internet doesn't need to hear me talking in my sleep. Which I do. I do talk in my sleep quite a bit. Oh, Mr. Guinness. What should we do tomorrow, Guinness? We got filming to do, video editing, other content creator things, day job things, stuff around the house things. At least that's what I gotta do. What do you want to do tomorrow, Guinness? Probably sleep. Really gotta fix my posture. Ooh, it's almost 9. It's 9:10. We'll go a little longer. Turn the work. Turn the work. We are chugging along here. chat has been awful quiet. It's okay. The drape on this yarn is really nice. The yarn itself is really nice. All these phone alerts I keep getting. Oh, oh my goodness, I'm tired. I think I'm just going to do a couple more rows and then call it a night. Do you think that's a good idea, Guinness? Hello, Black Cat. Hello, Black Cat. Everybody say hi to Guinness. Hello. You have a very happy Guinness. Very happy black cat with one white whisker. Yes. Here's my sweet baby. Oh, you gonna settle back down? Okay. Right. I used to go out at this time. Now I'm fighting to stay awake. Life comes at you so fast. Alright, 2 more rows after this one, and then I am gonna go to bed because I think I'm gonna fall asleep. So we're gonna finish 2 more rows and then go to bed. And maybe I will consider doing lives earlier in the day. Maybe I'll go live again tomorrow on TikTok. I don't know. Going live is really great for getting projects done because it keeps me off of my devices. And it gets my watch hours up. Which is always good. I need at least 3,000 watch hours to be able to link my shop directly to YouTube. And 4,000 to be able to access all the monetization tools. And I've been enjoying doing live streams. I enjoy the productivity. Just one more row. Again, I used to go out at this time. Last row before bed. Three, two, one. All right. This much yarn from this skein left. We got this much done. Whew. We got this much done on the cowl. It looks like the color pooling has continued. I'm going to set this aside, work on it more tomorrow, but unfortunately this is the point where we're gonna have to end the live because I am falling asleep. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the regular people that showed up. I get really excited when I see names that have been in my previous lives before. Makes me happy. Thank you, Guinness, for snuggling with me for the last bit of time. Thank you. Good night, Aaliyah. I will talk to you all again in the next live. I don't know what my internet situation is going to be next weekend. They're doing some work. But if that's the case, I'll probably go live on a weeknight. I will absolutely give love to my cat, Rebecca. Thank you. He is a very spoiled boy. And Rebecca wants you to have some love. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next live stream. I post a long form content video, vlog thing every other Saturday. I try to post a short 2 or 3 times a week. Why are you licking my foot, Zuzu? Again, every girl cat I've ever had has been insane. You can check out my website, linked in the description below, smallpinecrafts.square.site. I ship anywhere in the United States, and I will try to get international shipping set up when it's in the budget. So yeah, thanks again for watching my live, and I'll see y'all when I go live again, either next Saturday or probably Thursday night. I don't know. Click the bell icon to be notified when I go live next. It will be within a short time frame because I like doing these things weekly. It's fun. All right. Good night, everybody. And now, for everyone to laugh at me as I try to remember how I shut this thing off. Good night. Yes, I want to stop. Good night.